Well, most employers in the state of Illinois first provide health insurance for their employees. Second of all, they match your Social Security tax deduction and pay exactly what you pay to the federal government. So if you're paying $400 a month for Social Security, there's actually $800 going into your account. They match your Medicare requirement under taxes. That goes into the Medicare system that takes care of you as a person when you retire. They pay 100% of the unemployment insurance that covers workers across the state of Illinois, and they pay 100% of the workman's compensation insurance that ensures that if a worker's injured at work, they get taken care of. So, yeah, in addition to that, employers pay property taxes, large property taxes in Cook County, and they don't send any kids to our schools. I mean, employers, factories don't send kids to school, but they underwrite the cost of public education. They pay sales taxes for what they purchase for and then of course on top of that they pay income taxes.
Why would it be bad for us to follow the suit of the federal?
Well, I don't think anybody would argue today's federal government is fiscally restrained or is responsive to the voters or is not self-focused. There are something like 12,000 registered lobbyists in Washington, D.C. About 9,000 of those 12,000 lobby just one part of government. They lobby the federal tax code. The U.S. federal tax code is now longer than the Bible, times two. It's full of all kinds of things for particular groups and particular people. The federal tax code is nothing that the state of Illinois or any state in the country ought to be copying. The idea of graduated taxes, again, it's a fiction. If you fill that with loopholes and deductions and discounts and exclusions, you don't really have a fair tax code. That's why most people don't see the federal income tax as a fair tax. So tax avoidance and tax limitation is a big part of what goes on. On the other hand, most people dislike the sales tax least. They understand the sales tax, it's collected in front of them, they know how much they're paying, they can choose to buy or not choose to buy. So again, flat rate, clear, fair is really important to tax compliance. So Illinois going from a flat tax that's at least understood and accepted to a graduated tax which lets each year the politicians pick and choose who's going to pay and how much is not a good future for public policy.
A lot is going on in my head as I'm listening to this, because they're all flat taxes except every sales tax, gasoline tax, everybody pays the same rate, but it depends.
But rich people buy more,
right,
so they pay more sales tax. Rich people buy cars that get less mileage or drive more, they pay more gas tax. Rich people pay much more in Illinois income tax today. So it's not like they're getting away scot-free. Maybe what we ought to require is toiletless billionaires move their income off of the islands and back into the state of Illinois and tax them. If you're elected to public office here, maybe you ought to tax your wealth here.